Hello, people. Welcome back to Darius3k's The Lineup Show. And we have a very interesting show for you here today because we have an FA Cup game in about 3 hours and 20 minutes time. So I am here to provide you with what I think and what I think should be our lineup. So before I do that, let me just say hello, everyone. It's been quite a while since I've been here. I'm very happy to be back, obviously. But first things first, please like, subscribe. Make sure you get all of your love and all your comments, all your likes, all your memberships, anything you want to do. Please put it in the comment section. Please do anything you can. I'm just having a bit of trouble here because my StreamYard is not responding, but hopefully it should in 2 seconds time. So bear with me, guys. But nonetheless, we have a Middlesbrough game coming up. A team that's pretty tough. I can't lie to you. I've been afraid that they might, slip us up with our form. You never know what can happen. They've knocked out, I would say, a few decent teams. Definitely one in Manchester United, who I definitely agree are a big team for them to beat. Chris Wilder, obviously their manager, but nonetheless, they are going to provide a big challenge for us. Apologies for that there. No worries, we're back. Slight issue there, but no. Chris Wilder is the Newcastle manager. I'm going to carry on. Chris Wilder is a Newcastle manager, someone who everybody should be familiar with. He was Sheffield United manager not long ago. I thought he was going to get a Premier League move, to be fair. I didn't think he was going to go back to the Championship. But obviously, relegated, had a bad season after a great season, and now is looking to potentially do something quite amazing with Newcastle, with Middlesbrough. So I'm going to hide this. I'm not even going to show you my team yet. I'm going to hide that first of all. I just want to talk about Middlesbrough because they are going to be a hard team to break down. And that's an issue that we've had sort of. Spurs, I think we prefer, as shown by that Leeds game, we much prefer to have teams coming at us. We have teams attacking us, sort of allowing us to exploit the spaces that they're leaving behind. And to be honest with you, I think that might be sort of not the way the Sheffield United will play, and they're going to be very difficult to break down, and it's going to be a lot of creativity needed, a lot of invention needed, and I think certain players are going to need to start, which is why I put in the title sort of second string or strong start, because I think a strong start is what we need. So I'm going to go to the comments first. We've got obviously one of my favorite people in the world, regular on the show, regular contributor, regular commenter, Mr. Sean Hill. How you doing, my friend? I'm doing all right, to be fair. I'm quietly confident. I'm not gonna scream down the hatches 4-5-0 like I said to Leeds. I actually predicted we'd beat Leeds 5-0, so I was slightly wrong. But I'm quietly confident if we start strong, we should be able to dominate this team and score enough goals that we can actually give a few players a break and potentially lower our need to play players for 90 minutes. But regardless, confident but need to be on our mettle. I agree with you. I think it's really important that we actually start fast and again, not like the Burnley game, sort of allow them to have a foot in the game the whole time. If we can score early and kill their confidence straight away, then obviously they're at home, so they're going to have a big crowd with them behind them. It's going to be difficult to sort of play under that pressure, but we sort of need to go for a goal early. And sorry about that. Obviously, he's the Middlesbrough manager. So I'm going to show you the team now. This is not Conte's team. This is sort of a team that I want to see, but then there are other players that I potentially would have started. Here it is. Let's have a look. And I'll talk you through it and we'll sort of discuss and see sort of what you think I could have done better, what you think might happen, what you think Conte is going to choose. So I don't think, again, the goalkeeper situation really, I know he's had slip-ups, but I would much rather Lloris in goal than Galini. So I don't really think there's much argument if anybody is sort of wanting to play Galini. I know that Keller had a great sort of final when he was their cup keeper. So I mean, there's a bit of room to maybe wedge an excuse into maybe play Galini, but I don't think so. Not at all for me. Centre back, here we go. I don't see Diamond Romero starting as much as I think they need to. They also don't need to, because Middlesbrough should not be challenging us that much to the point where we need to be playing our best defense. I'd be very concerned if we do need to. So I think because Dyer is coming back from an injury sort of sooner than Romero, I know Romero had quite a long injury, a long-term injury. I think it would just be better to not play Dyer and start Sanchez. Some people may call me crazy, but I think Sanchez is good enough to beat a championship team in Middlesbrough. I will cross my fingers saying that, but I do have the confidence in Sanchez to do that. So I will confidently say that Sanchez should be able to get the job done in that sort of position. To be honest with you, I think Davis, again, I don't really think anybody apart from potentially Romero could play in that position, which is why I've kept Davis. He's played a lot of games, but again, we don't really have anybody in left centre back to really challenge that place and position. So Davis for me has to start. He should have a good game. I hope he gets forward, gets past that halfway line and sort of contributes there. Reguilon, I'm not sure about his fitness. I know that I checked on transfer marks. I think it's Lucas Moura out, Tanganga, Skip, and Bentancur are the players out. I don't think Reguilon is still out, but I don't want to see him start. I'd rather see Sessegnon start. I think Sessegnon got a good assist on the weekend. I think he needs to continue that good form, that good attacking play. I know I've heard rumours about a contract being potentially on the cards. I'm not that fussed about that. I mean, he's a perfectly fine backup left back backup left wing back in my opinion. So again, he's showing signs of improvement, which is what I want to see. But yeah, I think we should continue playing him 100%. The midfield is a bit of a question for me now. I haven't got the individual who I potentially would play ahead of Winks, and that's Harvey White. I actually want to sort of see Harvey White start. I want to see Harvey White get some minutes, but in terms of starting, I don't think it's a smart idea to play him off the bat. I think Winks, despite him being sort of lacking in ability, he is still a technically very good player, in my opinion. He's got a very good eye for a pass. He can play a long ball. He will work hard. He does want to play for the team. So I think, again, against Middlesbrough, if you can't perform against Middlesbrough, this should be sort of the test for... I say this should be a test. It's embarrassing to say, but if Winks can't compete above this team, then it should be curtains. No more game time for Winks, but he's good enough to start this game. Definitely, I'm not gonna mock him that badly. I think he should definitely start this game, and he should be able to contribute significantly in this game as well, and potentially see some threaded through balls being played and forward passes. And again, the same goes with the right wing back. Again, Emerson's not injured. He didn't play awfully against teams, but again, he's not really impressed me that much. Doherty got a goal. He was getting up. He was putting good balls in the box. He's not the best right back in the world, Doherty, but he knows how to play the role. Again, against Middlesbrough, he should be able to beat most of those plays. He should be able to do a good job. So I expect him to put in a performance that would get us through. So again, I would go for Matt Doherty just because of the form and the fact that he got a goal and did all right in the game against Leeds. And I know he should caveat that with it being Leeds and obviously their manager being sacked and all, but he still had a good game and it's what I want to see. I think you should be playing to the players' form and not sort of picking certain individuals if they even don't play well. So definitely, I think it's Doherty at right wing back, Sessegnon left back. Sean says here, we've got an Arsenal fan saying, "Come on, Middlesbrough." Well, I mean, I'd say come on to whoever's playing you, but wait, no one's playing you. You're going to be watching us. So unfortunately, support Middlesbrough. I don't care. You're not playing in the game, so I'd rather you support Middlesbrough and not be in the FA Cup. But Sean says, had Sessegnon lost his blinding pace? Yes, I mean the injury probably did a lot to him. I'm not one to sort of write people off straight away, but I think big injuries and consistent injuries will sort of have that running trick in your mind, sort of making you think, oh, am I going to be able to go at my full pace again? Will I get injured? And it's a difficult one, to be honest. But again, he doesn't need his blinding pace to still be a good player. He can work on his technique. He's got good technique. He's a hard-working player. He's good at defending and he's good at attacking as well. So he's an all-round defender. He's got more quality than Doherty, in my opinion. And I think he's probably got more quality than Emerson quite significantly as well. So, yeah, no, Sessegnon's still got room for this squad. And his pace, while it has depleted, I think also isn't going to completely sort of capitulate his career and make him a useless player. And White, he says White played for the under-23s last night. So thank you for that information. Unfortunately, you probably won't see him play then, which makes me think that it will be Højbjerg Winks starting, and I don't know who's going to be on the bench. It probably might be. Did Alfie Devine play, Sean? Could you let me know? Because I mean, Bentancur and Skip are injured, so I don't really know who is going to play ahead of him, which is quite interesting. So thank you for that, Sean. Let's continue to the forward line. And I'll bring a comment up from Sean, which says, rest for Sonny. I was very, very close to putting Bergwijn in that position, and I completely understand where you're coming from. And I do think Bergwijn will be able to play well enough that we wouldn't have to rely on Son. However, we've also seen many times in the past few games that, I mean, if certain individuals aren't playing, the whole team seems to capitulate and change their entire sort of way they play. And I think Son is one of those players. It's been sort of, I don't know how it's been, but it's sort of been a bit controversial, the performance of Son this season. I think he's been absolutely fantastic. I think he's contributed more than what he's needed to do. I think maybe the goals and assists, if you look at it, it hasn't actually been that bad, but you know, he's had some amazing seasons before, and he's sort of carried teams before, so carried certain Spurs teams before. So I think maybe we're holding him to Son's expectations, but I still think he's been fantastic this season. And I really want to win this FA Cup. I think we can go quite far. We've proven that we can beat Man City on a day. I think we could beat Liverpool on their day, Chelsea even potentially. So yeah, if we're going to go through, we've got to play our best team, and these front three are in their best form. I mean, Son, Kane and Deji, Kulusevski, they are all contributing and all playing really well. And you know what? To be honest with you, I don't think you should change it. I mean, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but Kulusevski, from when he was at Atalanta, I've fallen in love with that player. I thought he was amazing. To see him at Spurs now kind of blows my mind. I'm so happy it's happened. I knew he would be fine. I knew he would fit Conte's system. I knew he would be amazing as soon as he started, and he's proven it. I mean, is it 2 goals, 1 assist in 3 starts, 5 games played total? I don't know how many minutes he's played, but it's pretty fantastic, to be honest with you. And I don't think he's going to slow down. I think he's going to continue with the assist. I think he's going to continue with the goals. He's big, he's strong, he fits right into the Premier League and into this team. So, and I mean, he's got a banging song already. So he's definitely warming the hearts of a lot of Spurs fans quite quickly. And I don't see why you don't play him. I think he really, really, really contributes a lot. And I think against a team like Middlesbrough, you need people who can sort of alleviate that pressure that Kane and Son have, where they seem like in this team, when you look at it, goals ain't going to come anywhere apart from the front three. Maybe, like we said, we saw against Leeds, Session and Doherty get on the sort of goals and assist charts, and Session assisting Doherty, and that's what you want to see from a Conte team. But that hasn't happened all the time. So I want to see Kulusevski start. Bergwijn, again, if we are winning comfortably by the first half, Son can come off by 50 minutes. I mean, Kane can come off. Other players can come off. I think Moura's injured, so obviously I don't think Moura's going to play, but there's still room for players like Scarlett. I don't know. Again, Scarlett might have played yesterday, so he might not come on. But regardless of that, this team right here should and will hopefully win against Middlesbrough. I don't think in any sense of the mind that this should be a battering, but I definitely think that we should comfortably beat this team. I'd probably predict 2-0 if I was going with it, 2-1 maybe, because sometimes when you see Sanchez in defence, I don't think a clean sheet is possible. But again, I don't really care how the game goes. I don't really care what happens. I just care about going through to the next round, and that's all that should matter, to be honest. So I definitely believe we will beat them, but Conte, the way he plays, the way Chris Wilder will set this team up, it may be more difficult than people are making out to be. And they did beat Man United, let's not forget. And that's no mean feat against Man United, even though they're not in the greatest of form. So it's going to be a good game. I'm hoping that we win, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. We'll go through a few of these comments before I just close off. But he says, yeah, Divine Shaw says Divine played as well. So thank you. Mark Saunders, what he's saying. I'm also agreeing with you on this. I mean, who have Woolwich got in the cup? I don't think they have anyone. I think we all know that pretty well already. Angel Matos, I don't know how you're doing. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. It'll be telling who we start right wing back. I think the man on the bench is a Premier League option. Like to see Rodon get some time, but we know that won't happen. That's why I haven't put him in the team. I don't think Rodon's going to play. Interesting about the right wing back. I actually think whoever starts this game is the Premier League starter. Definitely believe Conte is going to take this FA Cup very seriously. I mean, it's only 2 games a week at the end of the day. So I think it will be whoever starts is the main starter, in my opinion. I think he's going to continue with Doherty. I don't think Emerson is in Conte's future plans, to be honest with you, even as a backup. So it's going to be a bit interesting to see what happens with right wing back come the summer. But no, definitely, I think whoever starts will be the Premier League starter. FFHD, what's good? I'm good, thank you very much. I'm basically just waiting to watch this game at 7:55. I might make some Mexican food. I might play a bit of Call of Duty before, get myself ready for this game, because I'm really, really wanting to win this FA Cup. I sort of had the top four mindset for quite a while and wondered why everybody was so obsessed with the Cups. But when you see what it does for fans and you see how much confidence it can give you, I think the FA Cup this season for Conte and for us would be absolutely fantastic. So let's go for it. Let's go all out. Kulusevski starting has to be, my friend. What a player. I think he's going to score. I think he's going to get a goal and assist, if you ask me. And I think he's going to continue to do what he's doing. Dino Dinosaur, regular. Big up, my friend. How you doing? I'm good. Do I see Rodon playing? No, I don't see Rodon playing, unfortunately. Is he good enough? I don't think so. Is he a good backup? Potentially. If I could sell him to a club, would I? Yes. And I think that's probably what it's come to with Rodon. He's not a bad player, but if there's an opportunity to sell him, and there are a lot of clubs who, your Newcastles, your Brightons, who I think that's his level, they come in with a bid. I think you just sort of take the money and reinvest into somebody who's better fitted for Conte's system, somebody who's left-footed potentially. So yeah, it's a difficult one, but nah, I don't think he's going to start. FFHD Bentacle is injured, but I'm always going to call him a journalist because he knows everything. Sean does. Apparently Rodrigo Bentacle is back next week, which is amazing news. I think he's, again, another player I thought would do quite well. Didn't think he'd do as well, sort of coming straight into the team, but I definitely knew he was made for the Premier League. He was made for Conte's system, and again, he's proven already after 4 games, we're already screaming for him to come back. So what a player! If these two signings are anything to go by, sort of the quality and the intricacy that we're going into sort of building this squad for Conte, then it's looking good, and we don't really have to worry about selling any players if the loan players do well. So it's looking good at the moment. But I'm not going to hold you guys for longer. I didn't even want to be on here for 17 minutes, to be fair. I enjoyed talking with you all for so much. Time goes by so quickly. But no, please, thank you so much. Please make sure, apologies about the little blip at the start as well. Don't know what happened there, but thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you watch the preview, or the review, should I say, tonight. I should be on there, definitely. I don't know who else. Hopefully Sean will be on there as well. So I'll hopefully see Sean on there. Sam will be on there as well. To be honest with you, I am confident. And Sean has another comment before. I'm stalling. Thoughts on Botman? I rate him. I really do like him. For the Premier League, I think he may be on the slow side. He does give me a little bit of Sula vibes, and I do like Sula as well. But for the Premier League, I don't know if he might be the right player. But he's very young and he's very talented. So, and Conte can improve him. So there is room for improvement. If you were to offer me Botman, I would take him. If that's the question you sort of looking for, Sean. I know I've heard rumors that he's sort of Conte's main target for the summer, and I mean they wanted 50 million in January. I think they're looking at about 35 million euros in the summer. So no brainer in my opinion. 22 years old, I think he is. So yeah, let's go for him. You have to have Sid about that one, because I think Sid's a fan of Botman, if I'm not mistaken. Sid, you'll have to make sure you let Sean know about Botman, and if there's any rumors that are actually true. But no, everybody, thank you so much. I'm going to leave this comment that Sean says, come on you Spurs, 2-0, 2-1 maybe. I'm hoping for a win, and I'm hoping that we can sail through to the next round, and I'll see you later on. So please subscribe to Paxton TV, and I'll see you soon. Thank you guys.